Hello, everyone, and welcome to Armstrong in the Loop podcast. I'm your host, Seth Prentice. Today, I'm honored to be joined by Kelly Carney, owner of Eva Brand Boutique in Zelienople and new member director for the Zelienople Area Business Association. Kelly, welcome to the show.
Hi, Seth. Thank you so much for having me.
I know that you're busy at being an owner of a business in town, so we'll keep the time short here so that you can get to all of your customers. But real quick, we wanted to know a little bit more about the Zelienople Area Business Association and a great event that you're getting ready to host later this week. So, with that being said, what is the Zelienople Area Business Association?
It's nicknamed ZABA, but basically it's a community for business owners to help foster business in Zelienople, to welcome new members, to make it a great place to have a business, and to help give it back to the community, in Zelienople, to help create this community atmosphere for all the businesses.
For sure. How long have you been a part of ZABA?
I joined even before my business had even opened their doors. So I knew that I was going to be having a ribbon cutting and have an opening. So I joined just around 3 years ago, and I actually had my ribbon cutting around August 20th of 2018.
So you're coming up on an anniversary here. Congratulations.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. And I joined the board of ZABA about a year and a half ago.
So you've been on the board for quite some time, and you understand the importance of getting not only your business out there, but also fostering, other businesses that come into the community, especially in Zelienople. You came up with this great idea of the ribbon cuttings to help showcase what happened in the past year. So why don't you tell us a little bit more about what you have coming up and would like to share with the audience?
First of all, every Thursday night in Zelienople, we have open air markets. And that's something that we started doing to help all of our small businesses during COVID. We also wanted to help businesses and welcome them by doing ribbon cuttings. Now, through COVID, we've actually had a record number of businesses open in Zelienople, which is phenomenal for, such a difficult time when you see in other areas businesses closing. It's been difficult for businesses to have regular events and ribbon cuttings and the such because of COVID and the circumstances. So we've decided as part of ZABA to do a grand ribbon cutting for all the businesses that have opened in the past year and a half. So for example, Kaufman Tavern had opened their doors about 6 weeks, maybe 8 weeks before COVID happened, and they were about to have a ribbon cutting when everything got shut down. So they're one of the businesses that are hopefully going to be joining us, and we have 13 businesses that have opened during COVID, which is phenomenal, and I really think it needs to be recognized. So we're having a grand ribbon cutting for all of these businesses, and it will be this Thursday, August 12th at 5 p.m. We chose to have it on one of our Thursday night open air markets because that's a time when, there's people out, and hopefully they can recognize every business that has opened during this time will have a red ribbon on their door or on their building somewhere. And we just thought it would be a really nice thing to do.
Oh, how great is that? 13 businesses, though. I can't imagine, that many businesses. Not only are you taking a risk during a pandemic and everything else that comes with it. Holy smokes.
I know, it's phenomenal. And I will say, when I say new businesses, that includes businesses that are brand new or have expanded. So for example, Local Boutique 16063 was a business in Zelienople on Main Street. During COVID, they moved to a much bigger space. So we wanted to recognize that as well. So we have businesses that have expanded as well, which, is phenomenal. So yeah, it's super exciting, and we're really proud of our town. But to be honest, we couldn't have done it without such a supportive community. I mean, we live in an area that has been so supportive of small business, and then particularly during this time, it's even been more pronounced. And I think that's just evidence of it in the fact that we have so many new businesses opening.
And I'm sure you're aware of it, but Zelienople itself seems to be the talk of all these local communities, right? Oh, how can we do a Thursday night? How can we drive new business like Zelienople's doing? So what all of you have done and fostered is working not only here, but other communities are recognizing all of your hard work and effort. And now they want to be the copycat.
Well, I tell you, it's a great team. The board that's just works so hard to promote our town and put together events. And, just even those Thursday night open air markets, I mean, that's like been a phenomenal success for us. And that's helped all of our businesses during a time when so many businesses weren't doing any business. And we found a way to bring business outside and bring vendors and bring attention to our community. So yeah, we're absolutely delighted and happy. And that's the ZABA board that's done that.
For the August 12th Thursday open air market for the ribbon cuttings, are you starting at a certain place and going a direction? Where can people, start to follow the train as you move?
So what we're going to do is we're going to start at the Spring Street parking lot on Main Street in Zelienople at 5 p.m. for the grand ribbon cutting, and all the businesses that are able to participate will be there. Now, we do have some businesses, because we're a small business, that only have 1 or 2 employees that might have difficulty getting away. So we're trying to get one big picture with as many businesses as we can. And then we are going to circulate around the town and just visit. And this is in conjunction with ZABA. We've invited Butler Tourism, or Butler County Tourism, to join us, and also the Borough of Zelienople, which has also been extremely supportive to ZABA and to the Zealy businesses.
It's absolutely incredible. And from your experience, especially during the pandemic and what you've had to go through as a business owner, what has it meant to you to be able to have these open air markets and finding ways to get your name out there to, people that might not have known your little shop here in town?
Oh my gosh, it's been amazing. I mean, in some ways, I feel like it's saved so many of our businesses, but yeah, it's brought people from other areas to town that didn't even know about us. And it's helped stimulate the economy in Zelienople in such a big way. So I am incredibly grateful for letting that happen.
And I couldn't end the episode today with you doing a little plug, especially for your store, Eva Bryn, as I know people travel not only the Pittsburgh region, but I've heard some people actually come from Grove City and further north to come down to your boutique because of the products you offer. So give a little plug for your store, as we love to help promote local businesses.
Oh, thank you, Seth. Yeah, I have a tiny little shop, but it's a happy place. We sell mainly shoes. We've got jackets, capes, wraps, just a place to get a great gift for the special woman in your life, for that woman to be treated. So yeah, definitely a happy place here.
And where are you located on Main Street?
So we're 117 South Main Street. We're on the same side of the street as the Kaufman Tavern. And I always say, there's so many people that say, oh, I would stop if there was parking. There's 110 spots in that parking lot behind me, and I have a back entrance, which is phenomenal. So park for free and stop in my shop and walk around town and visit all the beautiful shops in Zealy.
See, no excuses. Now they got to stop in, right?
Yes.
Well, Kelly, we look forward to this event on August 12th, as you're going to help promote the 13 businesses that are either brand new, expanded, and do this wonderful ribbon cutting. Anything else you'd like to share with us today?
Just thank you to the community. The community has helped this happen, that all these businesses have opened.
Well, thank you so much for your time and for joining us today. Please visit gozealy.com for more information about ZABA.
Thank you, Seth.
For Armstrong in the Loop podcast, I'm Seth Prentice, keeping you in the loop. Are you enjoying Armstrong in the Loop podcast? Great news! All past and current episodes are available on popular streaming apps and websites. Search Armstrong in the Loop podcast and subscribe today.